Is anybody home? I'm live. Yeah. I greet you with whatever location, timing zone you have. I greet you. I hope I meet all of you in the best of health. How are you all doing? You know, at this point, just trying to adjust this thing. At this point, the media rounds, eh, of the evicted housemates is even becoming more interesting than even the the show at this point. Like, it's like now that they went outside. So I was not asking, all this show people did not give us inside the house. It's not like people went outside, people are not giving us this show. At this point, is it of any need? Eh? Like the media, especially Sean is an undiluted hater. I did tell you, of double K. Like, he didn't like them from inside the house. Now he's out. He's not even pretending to like them. He doesn't give a shit. And you see, that guy is smart. At this point, does he need any fan base? Nada. So he's free to say his mind. And that's what he's doing. That guy is so funny, eh? So, how not they? The media round is, and then TJ, I don't know what's up. Well, when the Mbadiwe twins comes out, we'll get to see, or maybe so we'll get to see, because we'll be following them on social media now. We'll get to see what they have given these housemates, or when they come for reunion, we'll get to hear what these Mbadiwe twins have given these housemates. Because I believe Mbadiwe twins coming to Bbnaija, them too, they came to hustle. So I don't think they came to play for that Christmas. So I don't know why the housemates are sucking up to these guys like mad. Imagine TJ I even was hearing that TJ even asked them to be his children's godparents or something like that. Well, you see this dynamic duo, You know, when it comes to Nigerian things, everything of our own is always having K-leg. Because there was an interview that Sean even said that him and Victoria quarreled shortly before they came into the house also. I don't even know what to say again. So the drama people were supposed to give us inside the house, people now came outside. It's a media rounds. People are doing gbasgbos. Okay, it's not gbasgbos per se, but for me, they were not this bold when they were inside the house. It's now that they're outside the house that they are dragging each other. Why do they drag each other? Okay, well, they are dragging each other, but you know that kind of dragging of side dragging. I tell ya. Hey, do you know that I don't even see the use of a reunion after 1 year of this Bibra season, because everything has already been done and dusted. I'm just looking at the TV where Onyeka is busy displaying. Hi, that one is another problem. Hello, sweetheart. Eunice, how you doing? How now? How today? You never sleep. I say, ma, try come up, make I see wetin who dey awake. You dey see wetin dey happen. So many orishirishi, like I don't even know where to start. I was just talking of how these Big Brother housemates, they were not bold like this when they were inside the house. It's not that they came out, that they are busy doing media rounds and they are busy doing, and I don't get it. This, you see this, I don't know if I will do a video tomorrow about it. of Ben and Handy matter. You know, Ben and Handy matter was never settled. It was never settled. We don't know. Yes, Anita and Tova issues. How far? Well, they've not said anything, but I think she should be given a strike, because I remember Ulster that Soma sort of, he didn't hit Angel though, but he was sort of harassing her in as much as they were in a ship. Soma was giving a strike. Soma was giving a strike. See, for me, I'm like, I'm against abuse of whatever gender, either the male to the female or the female to the male. Abuse is abuse, right? She should be given a strike. Yeah, but for the fact of that, okay, they are in a ship. Why would she do that to that boy? Hi, God. That girl too do. If you say she be most beautiful girl, model and all of that. Now she feels she's doing that boy a favor, because in norm from the outside, she can't go anywhere close to that boy now. I say she can't go anywhere close. That boy cannot go anywhere close to her. I think she'll be going home on Sunday. Well, let's wait and see, because you see this, after this first edition, Eunice, I am not talking again. My mouth is like this, because even the Kelly Ray, I don't understand the game that Kelly Ray is trying to play. Like, Kelly Ray is trying to play, eat his cake and have it back. Kelly Ray needs to let his wife go. Do you understand? Kelly Ray needs to let his wife go. The reason why Handy, especially because Sean, I don't know about his fan base, but I believe the reason why Handy left the house was because their votes was split. Like, I think so, if I'm not mistaken. Probably the supporters, because if you look at the three, Wani, Handy and Sean, if you look at it, Wani is the one that has the most fans. You should let her go out. See, when it comes to this kind of thing, when you collect the money, you go home and share with her. Only 1 week you cannot stay without your wife. Kilo nshele. Only 1 week. At the end of the day, this money will end up in the hand. Like, honestly, I'm beginning to diversify. Initially, we were almost 100% sure, almost sure that money was for Double K. Her going is a strategy, exactly. Initially, like, I was almost 100% that those people, that Double K, of course, Kelly Ray, was going to get that money. But at this point, I'm beginning to consider Wani, Victoria, even Onyeka. I'm telling you, because the thing that Onyeka was not even at the bottom, and although they didn't even show us, no, they didn't just show us the 3 end, they just show us the 3 bottom. But they have to be very careful. They have to be very, very careful. I remember Big Brother Nzanzi, the young, young Papi won. If you see the merger, it was like this, very little. Kelly Ray, if K is not taking, Kelly Ray will come out and do himself. He will regret what he did to himself. Like, let this woman go. And she too, I don't know. I don't know the kind of Indian film they want to act inside the house, where they will announce that they are married and all of that. Don't worry, everybody will come out of the house and know that you are a married couple. To me, as long as you've entered that house, right, with that strategy of hiding your marriage, leave it like that. Don't tell anybody. When eventually everybody come out of the house, they will know that you people are couples. You don't need to start acting Romeo and Juliet inside the house. Simple, Eunice. You don't need to act, because you could see that his whole argument is for they want to announce how, like, wow. Get some people will be saying you could just waste your vote on top themselves. Honestly, I'm gradually feeling like that's the thing, because you leave that thing. You people have entered with the strategy of, when they come out, they will know. Just the way all of them are coming out and they are knowing. Some they vex, some no they vex. Do you understand? Just the way they are coming, leave it. If you've gone this far without letting anyone know that you're married, carry on. What is that? They are busy trying to plan one kind of this thing. 100 million is at stake. These people, I busy. They said it's 60 million now. I was surprised when he shifted the announcement to Thursday. Thank you very much. Now, Kelly Ray, you see one thing I've noticed with this double K, like especially Kelly Ray, because I would think, I would say from what I have seen, Cassia is even much more transparent than Kelly Ray. To be like from what me I have watched on my screen, Cassia is much more transparent than Kelly Ray. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Kelly Ray is this kind of, I don't know him from outside, but he's this kind of Connie man die, Connie man bury am. Do you understand? He's just, you remember the first time, as soon as they separated them, he started saying something like, ah, if this money enter Cassia hand, oh, if he no child touch this money, oh, but when he enter his own hand, it will be both of them. Are you seeing the manipulation? You know, some people, they will carry fine face and be manipulating you, and you think that they are saints. Don't worry. Now you're coming in to say that you would announce this, you will give a deep kiss, you will do what? Like, they are even making me to laugh. They are making me to laugh. They are making me to really laugh. Honestly, like, I don't know. Well, anyway, I didn't sabi. I won't say anything again because the manipulation is too much. There's even Cassia's best friend, right, that came online and said, please vote for Kelly Ray. Can you see the friend is even using her head? You know, those two people should, they will come out, they will be like, there's division among the fans now. Yes, division and confusion. So at this point, Eunice, I'll not lie to you. Like, I saw a comment on my comment section, I didn't even reply up to now. I can't tell you now with my full chest that Kelly Ray will win that money because there is a huge division, and this is just barely a week plus to the end of this. Next week voting is grand finale. This is semi-final already. Next week is and you people are like this, and like I was saying at the beginning of this live stream, the interview at this point of the housemates is even more interesting than when they were even in the house. Like, is now the basketballs that Big Brother was literally forcing out of them when they were in the house. They refused to give Big Brother. It's now that they came out in media rounds, they are busy giving basketballs. This one is saying he will sue this one. This one is saying bring it on, we're ready for you. This one is saying that double K are not even authentic. They are not waiting kiniko. Like, guys, this was the basketballs we wanted inside the house. Now you did not give us, and so that thing now is affect, because forget I was saying Sean does not have fans or whatever. It go shock you, say the little that you could think Sean does not have fans can actually help to boost. Do you understand? So all these things that Sean is saying now, for me, indirectly, he's trying to tell his fans they should not vote double K. Do you understand? Because when somebody comes out, because even the Wani, see, correct me if I'm wrong, Eunice, I don't even think Sean is vouching for anybody in that house, because even the Wani, he's just doing it. Wani. Do you understand? So forget, even if Sean's fan base, even if Sean's fan base is just 10,000, that 10,000 will go a long way. Like last week that I voted, I have two decoders. Okay, I have two decoders, and I used those two decoders, right? I still went to my friend's house. She has a what they call it, Go TV. I used her Go TV to vote. Now this is just only me. So you can imagine, let's say Sean has, which I know he has more than 10,000 followers, but let me just use 10,000, right? And inside that 10,000, each one, or let's say even 5,000 safe, they go out of their way to vote like that. It will go a long way. Yeah, it's higher. And I don't, you see this two people that was out yesterday, TJ and Sean, those two people are vindictive people. I'm sorry to say, they are very vindictive. I don't know that, but that snake Collins, you see TJ saying he wants somebody to win over. Thank you. This is what I say. I just said it, and I say, you see these two people, Sean and TJ, those two people are very vindictive people coming out of the house. Look at the kind of things they are saying. Although, come think of it, Eunice, you see TJ's own, I wasn't surprised, because if you look at it, even Ben Kwano, did he really have TJ's back? He didn't have TJ's back. There was a video I made. I said, among those duo, in as much as Sean and Victoria have very off chemistry or very off relationship, still there's that support system. Like, there's this low key togetherness, like that, even though he's not there completely fully. But you see Ben and TJ, they're like this. TJ not lies. TJ are really not lies. I'm telling you, there's this separation like this with TJ and Ben. Even the time that TJ Ebuka casted TJ on the issue of calling Kelly Ray a snake, right? When Ebuka casted TJ, you right, on the issue of calling Ebuka, what am I saying? When Ebuka casted TJ on the issue of calling Kelly Ray a snake, you could see that Ben was not on his side. Ben was nothing close to being on that guy's side. So I don't know, for the Ben and TJ's relationship has never really been a dynamic one, though. So I am not surprised. But the one that is baffling me is Sean. The amount of hate that Sean is trying to spread and is doing a lot of harm. See, it looks little. You get, it looks little, the damage that Sean is trying to do on Double K. It looks little, but it has impact. TJ not lies like Onyeka. Onyeka's own, I don't tire for Onyeka. In fact, I don't even want to go to that angle, but then there's no way you will talk about Big Brother right now, this Lose Guard season, without talking about Onyeka. I really don't get it. Onyeka is too, like, should I use the words that those people normally use on her? Hush. I don't want to use that word, honestly speaking, because I feel that word has been overused. I don't want to use that word. But I don't get it. Onyeka is the kind of person that when you're living with her as a roommate or this thing, she will suspect, this kind of person that will go maybe for classes, maybe keep her soup. Then when she go for classes and come back, she'll be looking at the soup, maybe trying to be suspicious whether you poison the soup or not. Like, what is your problem with Cassia? And although, yes, Cassia threw a very sarcastic joke yesterday that didn't go well with Onyeka, but, well, let's say because they have underlying issues, right? That is why, because on a norm, if they didn't have underlying issues and Cassia made that statement, I don't think Onyeka would have taken it personal, because Cassia jokingly told Suj that you're lucky you're in my good books, if not I would have put you in the kitchen. You get, so I think Onyeka took upon that. That's why you see this life is good for you to try and live in peace with people. So I think Onyeka took upon that statement, that joke, and she took it very personal. So she felt that they are punishing her. You understand? Yes, Ben still said he wants TJ to win. Though Ben has, you can't compare. That's individual differences now. Onyeka is a bitter person, that's all. Honestly, I'm forced to admit, in as much as Onyeka is my baby girl, but I am forced to admit, Onyeka is being too, I don't know which word. I don't want to use the word vindictive, because in the real sense of the word, what did they do to her? Did they offend her? Did they do anything to her? They didn't do anything to her, aside from that issue of Cassia assumption, which Cassia humbled herself and came to apologize to Onyeka. But she came to apologize to Onyeka, in as much as later on she regretted the apology. But for Cassia to come on national television and humble herself and apologize, she has a choice not to apologize, and Onyeka no go fit do anything to her. But this girl even went against what her husband said. If it's me, as long as my husband said don't do, I won't do. Even if it's something I want to do on my mind. But the fact that my husband has said leave it, I will leave it. But this girl went against what her husband said, went to apologize to Onyeka, in as much as, that Sunday, will I use the word exposure that Ebuka exposed her, which for me, I don't think it was that deep. I would just call that thing that Ebuka did that Sunday as damage control, right? But for me, Eunice, I feel that the audience are even taking Onyeka too serious. I don't at this point, I'm not taking her too serious any longer. So that's why even when I see your comment section, people are throwing jabs at Onyeka. Before, the thing used to pay me, but now I'll just laugh at some of the things that people are saying about her, because that girl is behaving like a little child. I don't know if this is her reality, if this is who she is, then she's acting like all these village, all those village aunties and uncles that are always suspecting everybody. Everybody is your enemy. I remember those days when we were going for Salah. I won't forget, as soon as we go to the village for Salah, my aunt will call us, start warning us, don't eat from this person, don't eat from this person, don't eat, this one is a witch, this one, don't, suspicious. You went there to enjoy Salah, but you will be on, you understand, you'll be on your toes, you'll be walking on eggshell. And it's Salah period, everybody wants to share food with you. So Onyeka is like, probably, I don't know, me, I'm just talking based on how me I was seeing things during my own time, but I don't know if Onyeka is, that thing has eaten up. Probably they grew up like that too, being the fact that she's in Abuja, so probably traveling to the east might be once in a while. And when they travel to the east, owing to the fact that don't forget their dad died and left them when they were young, so I believe their mom might have been overprotective to a point where it's almost like they're suspecting everybody, and so that thing has affected Onyeka. Onyeka has this victim mentality. I don't know, correct me, Eunice, if I'm wrong. She has this victim mentality, like, say, they do me, they do me, they do me. She has this victim mentality, and she is ready to say anything to support that her victim mentality or that her theory that she has built. Wow, Onyeka, me attire. She keeps going from one small group to another, talking about the issues. Yes, everyone kept saying, shying away from her discussion about the joke. Yeah, because it's not that deep. It's not that deep. And if you look at Cassia, it's even Kelly Ray that is even taming Cassia to some extent, because Cassia is a very sarcastic person, and I think Kelly Ray once said something like concerning when he was trying to protect Cassia from Femi. When Ebuka asked him a question one time like that, Kelly Ray said that Cassia doesn't know how to take the same things she gives people. Yes, her husband said it, that she doesn't know how to take the same things that she gives people. So it's obvious Cassia is the sarcastic type. Cassia has a loose tongue to some extent, which she tags as a joke, right? So most of the housemates, I think they've noticed that side of her. They have. But it's so unfortunate that Onyeka, because she has some sort of resentment towards, or let me say, some sort of malicious whatever towards that girl. So everything the girl says is personal. So I kind of still feel how maybe when you're not in somebody's shoes, you might want to downplay certain things, right? Sean said she's doing it for the camera during his media round, which makes it better. I am glad to hear this, that she's doing it for the camera. Thank God, because she actually stated on the stage that she's going to overdo. She said she's going to be in everybody's business. She's going to be in everybody's relationship. She's going to cry the more. And to be honest with you, she has done that, like, to the latter. The only thing that she didn't see coming, because she was thinking she was a macho girl, was having feelings for Ozzy, which, like I said in one of my video, a busy live stream, I said this week I suspect Onyeka might shift a little bit from Ozzy. So confirming what you just said now, what you said, Sean said she's doing for the camera, which means she actually knows what she's doing. And Onyeka has successfully kept her name on our lips. She grew on some of us. Initially, I didn't have any feeling towards Onyeka. Like, I didn't love her, neither did I. I was just indifferent towards her. But over the weeks, I would say she grew on me. I got to like her, honestly. And the fact that she's a very intelligent child. Yeah, at the beginning she was timid. She was hiding herself. But later on, she brought out herself. So, honestly, one of the things that attracted me to Onyeka was her ability to work under any condition. Like, that thing for me, I admired her. A young girl like this, being very focused, being very ambitious, being very hardworking. Like, to me, that was one of the things that drew my attention towards Onyeka. Because at the beginning, she came off like a crying baby. Yeah, she came up like a cry baby in the house. She came up like someone that is behaving like a naive little baby, of course, but over time she grew on me. Like, I would say she grew on me, okay? But in as much as she did that, that girl, she's very spontaneous. I think, let me just use one word. Onyeka is a spontaneous human being. You don't just see her coming. And that was what Ozzy was saying to the brother. Ozzy said this girl wants scatter in head. Ozzy said he has tried his best to fit into Onyeka's stereotype. Onyeka said that when she's tense, she throws a joke or something like that. When she's this, she does like that. So he was working with what she told him. At first, she said when she's not happy, she's very emotional. So Ozzy is looking forward to the emotional side. And that was when she had that fight with Cassia and Victoria, and he didn't see her being emotional or anything. He didn't find the need to go and meet her first. He now went to meet Victoria first because he assumes that Onyeka was not that emotional since she didn't cry. I don't know. Then the next thing again, the following morning, she was crying on him, and this is the same person that said that her coping mechanism is also joking. So Onyeka, nah, best we go deal with Onyeka. That's why I say she's low budget CC. In between, I think there's a little bit of who did I say said the last time I was talking about Onyeka, describing Onyeka, but for sure she's a low budget CC. She's a low budget CC. Aye, as in Onyeka is somebody that, if she's my friend, is that kind of friend that maybe I'll see once in a month, because I cannot scatter my brain with her. The way she thinks, Onyeka didn't even agree say she don't misbehave. I was surprised that last week her diary session, this girl was saying that she never blamed Victoria for their beef, and I'm like, Onyeka, at this point, I don't want to hate you, but at this point, Onyeka, I don't want to put myself for trouble because of you. I know that my love is unconditional for Onyeka, but at this point, Onyeka wants to get me into trouble. I've given up. I've hands up. Onyeka, at this point, fight your battle by yourself. After all, you're a strong girl. You're a macho woman. I can't. It's exhausting. She's so, I hate using the word that people are using on her, but I would have to use it. Onyeka is so delusional, and she's so petty. I think that word might even be better than this delusional that people use on her. She's too petty. She takes she likes to blow everything out of proportion, but which, as you said, Eunice, that Sean says she's doing it for the camera, so it makes sense. You understand? It makes sense if she's really doing it for the camera. But there's something I would say I kind of admire about her when she's talking, even with her sister. And even in one of the sisters' interview, Chizoba's interview, yeah, she's too petty. Even in one of the sisters' interview, she said it. She said, yes, they might say things to each other, they might throw words, choral language, obviously, back and forth, but it's nothing too cutting. Like, they don't throw words that cut deep. And which, yes, to some extent, I think is like that. She doesn't, like, aside from the part where she was saying something like Cassia is vile, is wicked, is I don't know why she thinks, and you know the irony of the whole thing. Aside from that Sunday that Cassia said that Onyeka wants to bring, she wants to bring problem, like she should bring it on. Do you understand? Aside from that conversation she had, that Victoria was even saying, I beg you. Aside from that conversation, Cassia have not mentioned Victoria. Cassia and Victoria have not mentioned Onyeka again in their conversation. When they are strategizing how they will get to the end of the show, or strategizing how they will win more tasks, who even has any time to talk about Onyeka? They are all strategizing how they will reach to the final, or how they will win more money in case they don't win the grand prize. Let them see something that they will use and hold themselves. They didn't. Aside from that Sunday, Eunice, that Cassia said if Onyeka wants to bring it, if Onyeka wants to bring problem, no problem, she's ready for her. Aside from that, was after the eviction show. Aside from that statement, I've not heard them said anything again. I've not heard them said, but in her head, she thinks they're saying things about her. Well, she's true. I did tell you, serious true. She's all over the place. She is entering here, saying, talking to whomever cares to listen. And I'm glad that Wani doesn't even everybody just changes the topic. Even when she brought that topic to Ozzy changed the topic. When she even brought it to Anita behaved like a deaf and dumb self. And she can't even, like, people let this thing rest. And I noticed this evening that they all cooked. That was before they went for their for that brand task. I noticed that all hands were on deck in the kitchen, and the housemates are not stupid. They know that Onyeka is doing the most in their wager task, so they will not leave the chunk of the work on her. Do you understand? Everybody was doing the most. She wasn't the one that cooked. And I noticed everyone was doing the most in the house. Everybody was on board in the kitchen duties. So I don't understand the way she's making it look as if they gave her one. Hey, yeah. She even the Suj and the Nelly, they sat down. Was it yesterday? They were busy gossiping the same Onyeka Kwano. Because I don't know if I'll use the word gossip, saying she's, complaining about her hygiene and the fact that she eats and just drop her plates. And in fact, as of that time, said they were even monitoring her. It's like after eating, she went to drop her plate. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't. Everybody knows that yes, they are preparing a tax, and Onyeka is a major factor in that tax. Like she's really the one going. So nobody will even be angry with her if she does not even do kitchen duties, right? And someone like Kelly Ray said, kitchen duties is even his permanent place of this thing since he right from week one that he came to the house. Like when Indine was even around, that was the Indine pair were around. I think that was one of the things that even made Kelly Ray and Chinne, that is the aunt, right? The aunt is Chinne, even started bonding based on food because they were the ones like more like were in the kitchen department. I don't know, the way this camera keeps jumping one place to another. I don't know what he did to her that I just knew that day they were talking, they were solving issues, that issues were not just solving. The issues were not just solving themselves. They were just going back and forth. See, this their sheep, they should stop exhausting us, I beg. Me, left to me, camera should not even be going to their side. Their sheep is exhausting. At this point, I think if you ask me to choose their own sheep and Nelly's own, I think in as much as I'm not enjoying any of them, but I think I'll be able to tolerate or endure watching Suj and Nelly over Tofa and Anita. Tofa and Anita, they give me this, I don't know, I don't know. I'm not interested in their sheep. At this point, I even prefer Chizoba and Ben's sheep compared to Anita and it's not genuine. It's just an alliance. I said in one of my video that the Nelita and Aces is an alliance hiding under a sheep. Those guys are alliances hiding under a sheep. But let's see how it goes. Because you see, like the Bbnaija twins, it's not like, I don't know, sure, but maybe one Odogu fit dey one place, they pump money to say to vote for those guys. So I don't want to talk. But when you look at the physical fan base, it's not like they have one great fan base like that, right? And Suj is not up, so I think Tofa might get. See, you see that Nelita and Aces, those guys might dance their way into the finale. Share we dey here. We will watch them by force till day 72. Those people will dance their way. We ship their way into the finale. You know what it means for four people in Big Brother house to be in a so-called ship? Yes, Tofa dances to her tune to a large extent. Tofa on a norm sees Anita like a girl that is way above his league. He sees Anita as a girl that outside the house he wouldn't have been able to assess her, or outside the house. I remember one time like that OC was telling him that he's living the life that so many men will envy. Right? Dating a model is a big deal. So Tofa sees Anita as the prize, right? And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that, but there's nothing wrong with seeing in a relationship both of you seeing each other as the prize, both of you valuing each other. But at this point, I think Tofa is more into her than she is into him, honestly speaking. Even at the beginning, even after her birthday, she loosened up. Even though at the beginning she was even each time Tofa even tries to touch her, she gets very offended. I remember watching I've forgotten, is it Frankly Speaking with Glory, or I can't remember which one of those people analyzing the show, saying that looks like Anita has this relationship outside. Do you understand? And that's why you see she's building a lot of boundaries between she and Tofa. So after her birthday that she loosened up with Tofa, honestly, I'll not lie to you, it surprised me. All of a sudden after that day, the boy was touching her and she was not stopping him, and because at the beginning she was a little bit she wasn't comfortable with the boy. How many people will make it to the finale? That is what I don't know. Now there are how many? There are 9, Abby. Maybe this year they might leave top 7. Since it's a dynamic duo, maybe they might allow it to reach top 7, or because for the past 2 or 3 years consecutively it has been top 6, right? If I'm not mistaken, it has been top 6. Even All Star of last year was top 6. So maybe this one, since it's dynamic duo, they might leave it to top 7 or 8. Because if you look at this season of Big Brother, it looks like it looks like a season where there's a lot of connection. Do you understand? There's a lot of man no man, who know who. Shey you understand? Like, see the issue of this, let me digress a little bit. See the issue of this Bobrisky and everything, that tape that leaked. You could tell that you can pay any amount to get whatever you want in Nigeria. But well, are we surprised? We're not surprised. We're not surprised. So all of these things are not something that, so when you look at it, they can just wake up and even say everybody's entering the final. Yes, now they can wake up and say everybody should enter final. So anything we see, we take. But it's surprising me that is when they went out now, they are busy worrying us with media rounds. This season, I don't think they even need any reunion, because they don't chop everything, finish everything out. Like, there's nothing to reunion for. If you notice, this Sunday, Ebuka didn't even really have much questions to throw at them, because they have already dissected everything by themselves. There's nothing dissectable again. Ebuka just did damage control of the other Sunday that they said he bullied Cassia. So this Sunday, he just tried to also shake up Onyeka. Right? As far as I'm concerned, like I said, for damage control purposes, but otherwise, nothing special. There is nothing special. Maybe this season they might allow, I don't know for them, because now they are 9. So if, well, it will still be the 6, so Abby. Sure, they are 9. There are 9 of them in the house. The Mbadiwe are still there. The Nelita are still there. The Aces are still there. That's 6, Abby. Then we have Onyeka. We have Victoria. We have Double K, 10. Okay, there are about 10, right? Have I not counted? Okay, there are 11. Who is the 11th person that I'm forgetting? Oh, Wani. Hell, how can I forget Wani? Now, what from you? The Wani. So they're actually 11. Yeah, Wani. Yeah. Who do you think is leaving? Abigail. That is what we don't know now, because after last week, this thing became unpredictable. I suspect that one of the Mbadiwe twins will go, maybe OC, because at least OZ is keep giving us content. You can see today he's really into Victoria right now, Seth, you know. So he's giving us his content, because I believe he knows that this content is spicy. Because TJ said something in his interview. As much as TJ said change mouth, because he said one thing at the beginning and said another thing. He said that ship, that the 3 of them are aware of it, the Victoria, Onyeka, and Ozzy, that they are aware of the ship, right? Yeah, it's all about to end, Abigail. All of us go rest. It's all about to end. So me, I'm suspecting, my own assumption. I might be wrong, I might be right. I'm suspecting OC might go, because OC is not really doing anything in that house, aside from being a backup for his brother. Then let's see. This one, that Suj is not up. Could it be his fans? They will all vote for Tofa. So most likely Anita, because right now Such fans, Anita is already spoiling things. I don't know what is wrong with Anita. And instead of Anita to be nice to Tofa, so that some of Such fans can fetch small and drop for her, now she wants to bully Tofa. Can you imagine? How can some people be so dull like this? It's now she wants to bully Tofa and be pouring food on the boy. That thing is supposed to get her a strike. So maybe Anita, Nelly, and OC. I just feel those 3 people might go. If it happens to be 4, then Tofa might go. If it happens to be 4, so they can leave top 6, right? Since now they're 11, right? So if it happen to be, they want to leave top 7, probably, because even let me see, 11. If it's 11, when you might not say 4 inside 11, remaining 7. So by the end, we already know it's either Kelly or Wani. In fact, see, Abigail, at this point, I'm even adding Victoria. Do you know why I said so? Kelly is trying to, I don't know, he's playing, and he thinks he's a good manipulator, and he's trying to play an emotional game as well, because of course he knows now from inside that is the marriage thing now is the, you know, the romantic vibe of married couple now that is keeping them in that house. He knows, he's not a child. But now he's trying to do something that will not benefit him. He's trying to convince the fans to bring Cassia up to the final. But I wish he would just allow Cassia to go. Because even if it's that 1% that they will give Cassia, let them give it to him. Let them give it to him. Because don't forget now, Handi's fans will vote for Wani. Sean fans will also vote for Wani. I hope you guys know that. Chizoba fans will definitely vote for Onyeka. And I hope, you know, some of Chizoba's fans will still vote for, might not necessarily give all the votes to Onyeka. I don't know if you know what I'm trying to say to you. So at this point, it's not even Wani. I don't think Wani even has that potential to get to that place. I'm giving that spot for Victoria, not Wani. Yeah, I'm giving that spot to Victoria, not to even Wani. Because when you look at it, it's still Wani's fans that split their votes for Sean and Handi. But when you look at it, I don't know. You understand what I'm saying, Abigail? When you look at it critically, it is Wani's fans that are like the strongest. What am I saying? Not strongest per se. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to carrying Sean and Handi, it was Wani's fans that carried the three of them, right? Okay, now Sean and Handi they are out of the house. But Sean is not even doing that much to even put Wani up there. I don't know if you know what I'm trying to say to you. Because, you know, at the end of the day, these fans, they still dance to the tune of their favorites. Do you get? Sean doesn't even come off to me so far that I've seen his media rounds. He doesn't even come off to me like someone that wants to even help. In fact, his own partner, Victoria, said he doesn't even bother. He doesn't even care about that. And to me, I feel those that will be in the finale with V, Wani, Onyeka, then maybe Cassia and Ozzy. Let Cassia go. Because if Cassia stays, it's dicey. But well, that's by the way. Because I hope you know there are some Cassia's fans that we still not want to leave her out of the vote. They will still want to drop 1 or 2 for her. Sure, you understand? So that 1 or 2, I wish, let her just go. He's her husband now. There's no way Kelly will collect 50 how many million they said now, that is 60 million, and he will not drop one small 20 million inside Cassia's account, even if he doesn't share it 50-50. Plus all the other winnings that they have made. Those people, they don't hammer, and if they have good business plan, they are set for life. Yeah, they are set for life. That's what I'm saying. Even as Abigail is saying she's looking at Kelly or Wani, at this point I'm not even seeing Wani anywhere close to that money. I'm seeing Victoria more. See, he go shock on herself when he go be Victoria, Onyeka and Kelly. He goes shock now, because right now there's I said it, they quickly settle, because right now there is a fan war, right? And I noticed that these people, that's why I said these ones that they nominated, these housemates that they nominated, they not be better people at all. They not be better people. You could see them coming out. They're like trying to distance their fans from any other housemates. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? You know, usually in the past, when housemates are evicted, they come out and low-key sort of campaign for some of their friends inside the house. But right now, none of those people are there, especially these three people that just came out this week. Better Handi is vouching. Sorry, Handi is campaigning for her sister Wani, which is only normal, right? But you see TJ and Sean, they never want make their fans go near anybody inside their house. You could see the envy, especially in Sean. If they pay Sean, say no be him win this money. But most of the evicted housemates want Kelly Ray to win. Oh, really? So it might help him too. Okay, I hope so, because saying one thing, saying you want Kelly Ray to win, and then coming out, because if you even notice, it's even the ex-Big Brother housemates that are even putting in so much effort for Kelly to win. Do you understand? These ones came out, envy one finish them. That's why you see all those love and likes that they were doing inside the house, it was all fake. They for even do the gbasgbos, no one know say that one come up from their mind. But all of them are holding each other in their mind. It's even only Onyeka that managed to try in that house and even be talking about some of her issues. But you see all those other housemates, they didn't say nada. They won't say, but when they now come out, you now be seeing one kind of bitterness in their interview. It's okay now, so let's hope it helps him, but let him allow Cassia go. And Kelly Ray is being low-key manipulative. He should let this girl go. He should not be just 1 week. And that 1 week she won't even be far away from him, because she will just be within the vicinity getting ready for the finale. Hmm? He should stop it. He should stop it. He's playing nice guy, but he's playing nice guy in a manipulative way. And I don't like that. He should allow everything just take its natural course. Leave this girl to go. He's busy planning Romeo and Juliet. And for me, the way I see Cassia, she's willing to leave. If she's willing to forfeit the space for him, because she knows her husband. She knows that there's no way her husband will touch 100, will touch that kind of money, and he will. Yes, I want her to go to. Yeah, there's no way her husband will touch 100 million and it will not touch her hand. And besides, on her own, she's an independent woman, right? She has her own money. But that's, by the way, at least they came to Big Brother house together. For her to shut down her business, or maybe hand over her business to someone to come and sit in the house for more than 2 months, no big beans. So obviously, in fact, let's not even go there. Like, was it last week or so? She was busy telling that he will buy her G-Wagon. I said, "Nah, G-Wagon be your problem, Cassia. No worry yourself. You don't get and finish. You get." So, and you know, Kelly Ray is gradually feeling, and I think he's feeling it in his body. You know, today in his diary session with Biggie, he was like, he already feels like a winner. I'm like, go guy, you are. But I just pray that the fans get together their acts, like they get themselves to order, like, because I don't like the war that is happening outside, because that thing now can affect the vote for Kelly Ray. I'm telling you, e go shock you, say e go shock una, say you go come find Kelly Ray inside the bunch and I no go come see am. Because me now, for me, I've even seen Victoria being closer to that money than Kelly Ray. I'm sorry to say, because yeah, there's a serious war. Yeah, Eunice, I'm even seeing Victoria now closer. Truly, I just sat down today. I don't know why. I just said, see, I see this. You see this Victoria that is coming from behind that you people are not noticing. You go shock una. I even see Victoria, because Victoria has built her fan base from day one by herself with her beautiful face. She has built a strong fan base that anything you talk, you're on your own. The Viking fan base, anything you talk, you're on your own, right? And people are not seeing it. Even Wani said, I'll say Wani has lost fans because of that her relationship with Sean. It affected her. The first loss of fans that she and her sister had was after that issue with Ruthie. Then her relationship with Sean just killed her vibe. So now for me, I just see Wani literally, okay, she's in the house, well, good, but I don't know. But the management stand on their word not to vote for Cassia. Better let Cassia go home. Let Cassia, instead let them even leave, let Anita or Nelly be in that house, no problem. Let us be managing the ship like that. But let Cassia go. Well, I don't know how many they will remove on Sunday. If it's going to be top 6, then most likely they will be removing close to 5 people. If it's going to be top 6, but if it's going to be, maybe they will stretch it owing to the fact that it was a dynamic duo, they might stretch it to be up to top 7, which will still make sense. Because for me, sometimes that top 5, 6, it makes the house too boring, because the house will just be too big with just very, very few people. So that whole week, everybody will just be managing himself, sleep and all of that. It's only All-Star that managed to make the last week interesting. And who were those people that made the last week interesting? It was Messi and what's his name, Pere. They're the ones that made that last week for us very interesting. Otherwise, usually the last week of the house, it's just there. But if they can even leave more people, it will make sense. If they can leave up to 7 or even 8 people, we don't mind. It's just that, okay, maybe during the live eviction show, probably they might not have enough time to manage that much people in the finale. I don't know, right? Or, well, I don't know. Let me don't say what I don't know. But for me, I feel that maybe if they take out 3 people on Sunday, then most likely 1 or 2 people will be taken out during the week. It has happened like that before now. During the week, maybe after Thursday pool party or Friday after, I don't know. Or it has happened like that, where one of, well, let's just watch and see. To me, if they even say they want to even do top 10, no problem. Let the house just have this vibe. That's the problem, Eunice. Some of these influencers are seriously, like, they already, you see one thing with this social media space, Eunice, once you have your audience, once you've created your community, those people are ready to take bullets for you. There is nothing you will tell them, it will fall on deaf ears. They'll just turn the back of their ear. It will even enter their ear. Share, you understand? So those that have built their bond with Cassia, you can't take it away. Do you understand? You can't take it away. They love her is the fact that they love her, but they don't realize that voting for her will not help her to win, will not help the so-called double K. The money is married, the money is married. The only way this money will be married is for people to give the vote to the husband. If people give the vote to the husband, the money is still married. Yeah, I tire when you even go your silly thing, it's even annoying, and you just look at these people and say, come, what's up now? People want to scatter what people have worked for since, because back to back Cassia has stood on that in that house, like right from when they started the nomination. After the first 3 weeks that the custodian challenge was exhausted, for the remaining weeks till now, Cassia is always standing. It was last week that Kelly Ray did not stand, and this week that he won head of house. But Cassia is housemate that has broken the record. That girl is on record that she has stood the most in Big Brother house. That girl, from day one they started voting as a dynamic duo, double K, they were standing together till then separate them. Cassia was standing every freaking week. If there's going to be another nomination set this week, if there was going to, which there won't be, Cassia will still stand. So Cassia has broken the record. She has tried. She has really tried. No, even the housemate knows that Cassia is a strong contender, so nobody needs to prove anything again. Let her go so that her husband can win that money. But if they want to still keep her, who am I? Maybe they have their plans, but anything that resembles sharing of votes will affect this money. At the end of the day, when somebody like Victoria Onyeka carry the money now, they will say it's partial. They will say it's partiality. But meanwhile, you people are the ones that didn't use your brain. It's not any partiality. You people that desire to. This is the wrong time for you people to start having fan wars. You don't need fan wars. This is the wrongest time. This is the time for people to come together. And it's so unfortunate that the housemates that have been evicted are not even really making any effort, aside from Chizoba, of course, which is pushing for her sister. Basically, that is it. So when you look at, in fact, and if you notice this yes, Big Brother, the traffic is very slow. The traffic is very low, in as much as yes, people are still watching, but the traffic is low. You can't compare with other seasons. The traffic, when you even look at the views, right, you need to observe the views of people analyzing this show, is not as high as last year, upper year, 3 years, 4 years ago. It's not. You can imagine some you can't. So it tells you that the traffic this year is very slow, coupled with our sweet economy too. The traffic is very low. So the little that we have to utilize it wisely. We have to utilize it wisely. And I noticed that on this online space, we have more of noise makers. Even some of these influencers, they are not even voting. As you start see them there, they're not even voting. They're just coming out there to make noise. They're not even voting. So I don't. They should try and quickly. This is what, today is Wednesday. Tomorrow is Thursday. Less than a day. 2 years, less than a day for this closing of the voting. They should try and put their house together. You understand? Let them allow Cassia to go. My own personal opinion. Do you understand? So that nobody, because as soon as the girl even comes out, you know now, when she now comes out and see how popular they are, nobody need to tell you that Cassia will be on her toes. She will be there to vote for her husband, like campaign for her husband. That one is certain. So please, they should just let. And the Kelly Ray too is not helping matters. And you know, these fans, when they love you, they are ready to make you happy. You know, Eunice, you were the one that came here and said that Wani's fans are the ones that saved Sean. And I was almost wanting to doubt you. But yes, I believe you. Because how I now confirmed that, yes, true, Wani's fans were the ones that saved Sean, was as soon as Wani was up, Sean left. So I now say, which means what Eunice said is correct though. Wani's fans saved Sean. So let Cassia go so that her fans can vote for Kelly Ray. This one now is not about matter of saving, no. This one is matter of winning. If not, they go there, it will enter their eye. Waiting concern me. I'll be here and to just come and sit down and talk my own. Because none of the housemates will win the money and give me anything. They will not dash me anything. So I don't, waiting concern me. Well, it's none of my business, but they should just, if they want their fave to get this money, they should use their head. This is, in fact, when I went online, I saw they were fighting. I'm like, whoa, what a shame. This is the wrong time. This is the wrong. Una no fight since. Una no fight since. And besides, Cassia has already reached she has already reached the end. Eh? Cassia don't reach end. There's nothing for you guys to prove. And they should just forget about Kelly Ray. Yeah, it's not your fave. Just because someone is your fave doesn't mean that you must grant all their heart desire, or you must grant all their wishes. Sometimes no pain, no gain. Yes, when Cassia leaves, it go touch Kelly Ray, but that is by the way. That is by the way. Well, but that's their own business, sha. I believe that we have till to tomorrow, Thursday, before the voting lines will be closed. Let them make up their mind. Let them just make up their mind. But Sunday will not shock me. Anybody that lives on Sunday will not shock me at all. It will not shock me because what are like observing the past Big Brother shows. You see semi-final, you see that 1 week to go. A lot of things are usually unpredictable, so I'm not surprised. I won't be surprised. Most of the time coming to the semi-finals, the people that normally go that last week are the people that you least expect will go. So I am just keeping my fingers crossed. If the Mbadi wait to instead the two of them leave the house, oh, it will still be very okay. But I'm glad if what TJ said is true, then I think it makes sense right now. As there are some things that I'm beginning to see, not see like that. I think the love triangle between Onyeka, Ozzy, and Victoria has its own advantage. So is this something we want to watch to the final? Maybe not. Because I'm even tired. Like initially I was investing too much in that love triangle, but at this point I don't tire. Suj na man of grace, I dey tell you. And I'm so happy that today he had the opportunity to express himself in the diary room with Big Brother, because with Nelly, he's been careful so he doesn't hurt his girlfriend, because that girl that one for her is so it was today. He was so excited, he was feeling himself. In fact, he had a long conversation with Big Brother. The boy was so happy he was able to express himself properly today. Yeah, for the first time since that day, he was able to express himself. Like, you could see the joy, you could see the contentment, you could see the happiness. And that is why nothing they vex Sam. When anything you go tell Suj now, you no go vex Sam. Even as they finish that their Smirnoff task, you could see he was so excited. The spirit, I don't know though. I know they came out with a little bit of alcohol in their system, but you could see he was so happy. He even carried Cassia up and all of that. And by the way, his team Spirit actually won. Yeah, and the team had Onyeka, Suj, Victoria, Ozzy, and who is the fifth person? If there was a fifth person. There, okay, it was just the moderator. I believe moderator is also part of the winner, right? They actually won. So was Kelly Ray part of the team? Oh, really? Okay. So they were the ones that won. Good for them. And Cassia is just a playful person. You see, as they even came out, they were teasing. She was teasing Victoria. Man, stay away from man. So Victoria supposed. It's not Onyeka now. Cassia played that play with Onyeka for verse. Hush, now Onyeka. I guess if I don't know. Well, just like you said, Sean said she's doing whatever she's doing for the camera. Let's hope so. But as yeah. Excuse me. But I love the way that she's spending more time with Wani. I like the way that Onyeka is spending more time with Wani. So let her give space more. Let he enjoy himself with Victoria. Because Onyeka is coming off a little bit too desperate for me. Like, which at the end of the day, you guys said it. But people, the Sean, because, I don't know if I should believe Sean. But he said everything is just for the camera, which he's a housemate. So, what reason should we have not to believe him? We should believe him that everything is for the camera. So let's leave it that way. Let's leave it that way. And by the way, did I even say congratulations to Ozzy as well for winning his techno tax yesterday? That's a good one too for him. a single win without his brother. That was a very awesome one. These guys are winning. In fact, you know one thing, just coming to Big Brother house, you have some million bucks in your account when you come out, even if you don't win the prize money. You know, it was last time that they were announcing the prize money, but this time around, I think after Fina's dragging, they know better. I said they know better not to announce anything, so that anything you see, you collect. Even if it's only products they give you, you collect like that. It's not easy. At least you have supply for one whole year. It means something. Okay, I'll soon be ending this live stream. Once it gets to, it's already 1 hour safe. So tomorrow, hopefully again, we'll talk. Maybe I'll try and come up a little bit more earlier. Yeah, so that I can take like 2 hours, right? Yeah. Yeah, that is it. Oh, I'm telling you, Eunice. So they are very careful now not to announce the prize money to avoid dragging, because that drag that Fina dragged them, whether they like it or not, it affected them. It affected them. You know, one thing I like with social media is the fact that it's one of this. It's supposed to be a safe space, in as much as it has become a very toxic space, right? But it's one place that when you come and drag person that owe you, that person will pay immediately. Once you come and drag somebody that owe you, immediately the person will pay. I'm telling you, just get the audience, make noise, 1 or 2 bloggers carry it. You are on your way to getting your payments. I love that. Like at this point, police now know they enter the matter. You will not start going to pay for any police report or going up and down. Just set your ring light and your camera and talk. Your money will enter your account, mama. And I'm so happy about that. That part, that is the part I love about very dark man. When he drags them like this, like I pass my neighbor generator, immediately money when no one come out go come out. You see that part of social media, I really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. Let's come, I don't know, maybe I'll set the live stream now as I finish. Let's convey here maybe tomorrow morning. Come, let's talk about this very dark man and this Bobrisky thing. It hungry me to put my mouth inside that matter. Let's talk about it. Like, it's a big deal to me. Like, you can, hey, let's just set it up for tomorrow. Like, everybody they collect, even Falz the bad guy, even his father. God, let this Bobrisky thing don't tarnish image of people that have worked for years. But I'll set the live stream now. As soon as I finish this one, I'll set it now. So tomorrow morning, I'll come. Let's talk about it. Like, I don't want to allow that conversation to pass me. I don't want to use Big Brother show and cover my space, because after Big Brother show, there's other things to discuss. Yeah, Eunice. So I'll set it now. Tomorrow, let me see, like that kind of 11 a.m. in the morning, we can come and talk. Yeah, like, see, we're Nigerians, Eunice. We have to talk of what is happening in our country. We cannot just ignore, we cannot just pretend we don't see these things. Like, it's real like that. And don't forget, right now social media is even stronger than mainstream media. Do you guys know that? Social media now is the cocoa. That is the gold mine now, if you understand what I'm saying. How many people they watch NTA? You need to see when last you watch NTA? How many people they watch AIT? How many people they, in fact, better channels and Arise, see those ones that they carry the concept of even social media and enter there. Now tomorrow we'll talk about this thing by the special grace of God. I'll set the live stream now so that tomorrow you will put it as a reminder. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, so long time ago I did tell you. You see, all your this thing. That's the thing. So let's go tomorrow by the special grace of God. I will come up here. Let's talk about that thing, please. Thank you so much, and hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you, Eunice. Have a good night. Go and sleep so you'll be able to meet up my live stream tomorrow. Yeah, bye. Love you, girl. Thank you so much.